Hello everyone, this is Maria Kronk, and today I'm going to be talking to you about craving sugars all the time, how I got that under control and managed it. It's more than just going cold turkey and cutting out these foods for a period of time. I mean, people do that all the time. And if you don't address the two other components that I'm going to be talking about, most people that go on, a 4-week thing or a few months and they cut out these foods, and they go back to their same old habits, their same old mindsets. A lot of people end up gaining the weight back, or they still have that control over them. So I'm going to talk about what has helped me, and hopefully you will find value in it and it will help you as well. And the 3 strikes that it had against me, the 3 components that are so important, is the physical, the mindset, and the habits. These 3 work together, and they're so important to have them work together for lasting results. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the physical. I have craved sweets for as long as I can remember. High school and before, I've always been drawn to sweets, and I've always been young enough to where my bad habits didn't catch up to me until I hit my 50s. Then everything just slowed down and stopped. The same old things didn't work, and I really needed to address those 2 other components, the mindset and the habits. So basically the sugar, it has such a powerful impact on the brain. A lot of experts say that sugar addictions are just as powerful, if not more powerful, than drug addiction. So when your brain everything in you is saying, I want more, it is, as you know, you're watching this video, it is so hard to say no. Like, I'm sick of this control. It's constantly on my mind. The next treat, when's the next treat? What is it going to be? I'm just obsessed with it. I'm just tired of it. And if I want to be at a healthy weight, I need to address this addiction, and just going cold turkey is not going to change it. The first thing I did, though, is address the physical part of it, and I cut out all sugar. I told myself I'm just doing it for a week at a time, even though it's going to take more than a week to change my habits, my mindset, and all that, and help get these sugar addictions under control. But that's where I started. And I've started the ketogenic diet about 2 months ago. And of course, because of my sugar cravings, I found all the awesome YouTube foodies and Pinterest foodies that have the most amazing ketogenic desserts. They're keto approved and they're low carb. And of course, I found myself eventually within the last 3 or 4 weeks eating up to like 2 treats, sometimes more in a day. And then when I would log it into my FitnessPal, I actually realized, oh my gosh, I'm consuming an extra 300 or more calories a day, and I'm still craving sugars. So I decided to cut out all sugars, erythritol, allulose. They're low carb, they're ketogenic approved, but I just have to cut them all out. I do allow myself to have some extra dark chocolate, at least 70% or more. I found that this Lily's brand is just creamy. And then probably a couple times a week, I will have a low sugar fruit like berries, cherries, boysenberries. The biggest thing though, to help curb those sugar cravings, is to have a generous, healthy amount of healthy fats in your meals and snacks. When I say healthy fat, I'm talking about avocado oil, I'm talking about avocados, I'm talking about olive oil. Put some healthy amount of salad dressing that's low sugar, preferably homemade salad dressing that on your salads. Use a healthy amount of avocado oil when you're cooking your food or sauteing your vegetables. Obviously, you want to stay away from processed foods because they're loaded with added sugars, with added carbs, and they're just not going to make you feel good. So you want to eat those leafy greens, to help your immune system, to help your digestive system. You want to make sure you're eating adequate amount of that as well. But the healthy fat will keep you satiated. It will help keep you full. It will help curb those sugar cravings. That has been one of the biggest things that has helped me manage this. I will be honest with you, this first week, there's been some really hard times. Another thing too, make sure you stay hydrated. A lot of times when you get thirsty, you tend to crave more sugars as well. So sometimes just staying hydrated with non-sugar drinks like water, lemon water. I definitely would not recommend drinking this because I have cut out all sugar, and this does have stevia in it, and your brain, at least my brain, will still say, ooh, sweet sugar, and it'll keep me in that same old vicious cycle. So, but no sugar drinks, just keep yourself hydrated. The second element, the second component that's really, really important is your mindset. I've been working on this for a long time. Basically, just paying attention when you're eating. I can't tell you how many times I've eaten in front of the TV at night, or standing in front of the refrigerator in traffic, talking on the phone, not really paying attention. And it's amazing how much you consume when you're not paying attention. And you might be consuming it for the wrong reasons. Maybe you had a stressful day. Maybe you're lonely. Maybe you're sad. Those things are not, the food is not going to help you become happier or less stressed. They're actually going to create more stress eventually. Maybe a temporary relief, like, very temporary, but then it's going to get worse. If you're being mindful, you're going to know, oh, I'm just drinking this wine, or I'm just having this dessert because I had a really bad day. And so maybe what else can I do instead? It just creates clarity. And it's really important to just, at first, when you eat, don't have any distractions. Don't be reading a newspaper. Don't be, just talking on the phone. Try to be, as much as you can, I know we have families and stuff like that, but as much as you can, as many meals as you can, try to focus on how you feel when you're getting full, how the food tastes, just focus on that, and that will help you to become more mindful. The last one is habits. Now, habits can be really good, like brushing your teeth or taking a shower every day. I mean, these things, when you have habits, it actually creates neural pathways in your brain, and it becomes very concrete. You don't even think about brushing your teeth every day. I hope all of you guys that are listening do that. Most people do, but you don't even think about it. It's just habit. It's ingrained, and when it's something bad, obviously it's ingrained in you, but it's not going to be beneficial to you. So those are the habits that need to be broken. And with me, one of my habits, how a habit works first is you have a cue, then you have a routine, and then you have a reward. So my habit, my cue was food. When I was eating food, that would be like a trigger in my brain, and my brain would say, oh, you need something sweet. We need to have something sweet after. It could be breakfast. It could be a snack. It could be lunch, dinner. It didn't matter. It didn't matter when it was. It could be late night. It didn't matter. It was a cue. My brain would automatically go there. And then the routine was I would eat sweets, some kind of treat. And then the reward, obviously, when your brain gets that sugar, it produces all those feel-good hormones. It lights up like a Christmas tree. That's what the experts say. And so obviously that was the reward. So for me, one of the things I am doing to break this habit, and yeah, it's going to take some time, and I'm only 1 week into it. But one of the things that I'm doing is when I want, the treat that I've allowed myself, the chocolate or the fruit, I wait at least an hour after I eat. So it's not at mealtime, it's some other time of the day, so that it's not that habit where it could be different for you. Maybe you have a 10 o'clock meeting and they have donuts there every once a week or every day or whatever. Maybe your routine would totally look different. Maybe you would go take a walk around the lake or something, or it could be totally different. For me, it was basically every time I ate, I craved sugar. So that was my habit. So I guess the first thing would be to become aware of what are those habits that you have that are just ingrained, that you do all the time without even thinking, that are not serving you. So 1 week into it, and I will be honest with you, it hasn't been easy, but it feels like it's starting to get more manageable. I definitely am not constantly thinking about it. There's been meals where it's like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about having a dessert. Not to say that it's always like that, but it's nice to see some progress in that. I will be sharing with you more about my journey. I basically, since 50, I put on as much weight as I did when I was 9 months. That's 9 months pregnant, not 6 months, not after delivery, but 9 months pregnant with my middle son. I was at the same weight. I'm down 16 pounds. I got 49 to go. It's a total of 65 pounds. So I would definitely love to share my journey with you. If you find this valuable, you love the cooking videos, because I love to make simple, fast meals, show people that, yeah, you can cook very fast, easy, simple, delicious meals. So there's a lot of that on my channel. It is a fairly new channel that I started. But yeah, if you like it, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notifications will tell you when a new video comes out. Share it with your friends. Bye for now.